Okay, the game that everybody came here for, the Syracuse Orange at Clemson, 13.5 point favorite. The disrespect on my Syracuse Orange will not be tolerated, although I agree with the spread. noon Eastern time game on ABC. Both teams undefeated. I am shocked to still be saying that as a Syracuse alum, but here we are. They have pulled monster upset over Clemson in recent years. The over-under here is 49.5. Give me hope, Brett. Give me hope that the miracle run continues.
No thanks. I'm on Clemson minus 13.5 before it hits 14 points. I can't. Syracuse did upset Clemson. That was great. It was also at home in Bend, the Carrier Dome. That's, honestly a difficult place to play. As much as we make fun of it, it really is. But they're going on the road here. Syracuse, the 114th ranked strength of schedule per ESPN's FPI. That is the easiest in the Power 5 by a healthy margin. I do like that Syracuse is coming off that bye to play Clemson, but when you have such a wide talent gap, it can really only help so much. So when you're attacking Clemson, their weakness is their defensive secondary. They haven't really been that good against the pass this year, but I don't trust Garrett Schrader really all that much as a passer. He's a terrific playmaker, and this team is built around the run. They're not really built to expose Clemson's defense like Wake Forest did. Interestingly, just 23.8% of opposing yards on Clemson this year have come on the ground. So if you're kind of projecting that out, is Syracuse going to be able to, quadruple up their rushing output to beat Clemson? I vote no. I don't think that's going to happen. Syracuse is also 119th in rushing success rate allowed. They're allowing teams to get yards. If you look at their yards per attempt allowed and stuff like that, it's pretty good. But the point is teams are consistently getting these chunk yards, 4, 5, 6 yards against them. And Clemson is absolutely built to do that. Will Shipley at 121 yards against Florida State last week. I think this is just going to be, I believe the term is a crock-potting, where you just let them sit in there and it's just 7 points, 7 points, 7 points, 7 points. It's not these big explosive plays. They're not shutting them down. But then, you look at halftime and all of a sudden the score is 28-0.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but Syracuse is the luckiest undefeated team in the country at this point at 6-0. Not only did they get to face a ranked NC State team without their starting quarterback in their last game, but they needed a last second deep ball corner route pass to beat Purdue, or they probably lose that game. We just talked about Virginia being one of the worst offenses in the country. They needed in the closing minutes with 1:14 left to beat them by 22-20. So to me, they really haven't had an impressive game since the opening week win against Louisville. So this team could easily have 2 losses. If that was the case, what would the spread be at that point? So I think I'm with you here. I'm obviously hopeful. It's already been a season that has exceeded expectations, and as long as we beat Notre Dame, for my household of Notre Dame fans and my in-laws who are from Indiana, that's even better. But I don't have any dreams of beating Clemson here in this spot on the road. So I agree with you that 13.5 is a good number here. 14, a stopping point for you?
Yeah, probably. And honestly, now that we're kind of hashing through it, I also like playing the under here, especially if it hits 50 points. I just think Clemson's going to hold Syracuse to peanuts. And their offense is going to be built around these chunk plays, these chunk runs. And I don't think it's going to be a DJU throwing for 400 yards. So if you want to play under 49.5, that's an interesting play to me. If it's 14, I think I'm stopping there. But 13.5 is exciting to me.